So I see this quite often with my clients, that a couple comes in and they're talking about an interaction that they have with each other, and one of them will say, well, you do this to me all the time, or this happened, or you did that. And the person will say, well, it's not my intention. I didn't mean to hurt you. I didn't mean to say that. I'm not criticizing you. But the problem is, ultimately, it's not about intention. It's a really tricky one, actually, because if someone's intention is to try and communicate with you, or to tell you what their needs are, or to raise an issue with you, that's fine. But ultimately, it's much more about impact, and being able to understand the impact of your behavior on your partner is actually really important. And I'll give you an example. So if somebody grew up in a home where there was never any arguing, never any conflict, and then they come into a relationship with someone who grew up in a home where there was always a lot of shouting and arguing going on, it doesn't need to even have been negative, it was just how they dealt with conflict. They basically would yell, shout, and then it was over and they moved on. It's still a form of communicating, that's fine. But bring those two people into a relationship with each other, and one of the people in the relationship would say, well, my intention is just to talk to you and to communicate, and that's how I can't control that. Which is not true. You can control the volume of your voice, you can control how you're acting in an argument to some degree. But the other person's going, well, when you are animated like that, or when you raise your voice like that, the impact is that I feel whatever it is. Could be anxious, could be scared. And it's really important that we understand that it doesn't really matter what the intention was. We need to understand what is the impact of our behavior on our partner, and then see if both people can come up with something that will work for both people, that will meet both needs and ensure that the communication is still happening.